Good morning, everybody. It's April 29th, 10:54 p.m. It's John again from the Concrete Jungle, New York City. Now, again, uh, as a layman, I'm trying to learn about veganism. And so far, what I found is that the popular vegans out there are being less than truthful. They tell me they get all their information from the American Dietetic Association. Here's their website. The problem I have with that, the ADA has changed its name in 2012, and now they're the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics. Now, when you go and check to see, well, then, why is this site up here? And you go to check it, you'll find out this site is actually a Forks ADA, because again, the ADA changed its name. The person that owns this site is Dr. Greger, a rabid vegan, and he's accusing the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics, which the ADA changed their name to, of taking bribes with no proof. Nothing. Nothing. So, to me, Dr. Greger has no validity. Nothing. Zero. To any person looking to become vegan and you're actually researching it and doing your homework to become a vegan, so far the vegans have zero credibility. Now let's go to another part of it, the frugivores. This person right here, Freely, I call her Frugy, but she's a frugivore, so I combine the names. I did it by accident, so now I just affectionately call her Frugy. Now, this young lady, I gotta tell you one thing. Going to a frugivore, she has eliminated the oxalates that you fear becoming veganism. She took a different route. So now you're looking like, well, that's got to be the answer. The hindrance to become vegan? Oxalates. Why? Oxalates will give you primary hyperoxaluria over a long extended time being vegan. Your body will start bringing minerals into the body. It'll actually start expelling them. You'll become deficient in all vitamins. Even if you supplement now, you've got to remember oxalates leach on to the minerals. So if you're taking a B12, a good B12, or a vitamin A, and you're chomping down the vegan fodder, your actual consumption of these vegan organic materials will actually lack onto those supplements that you're taking and wash them out, take them out of the body. They'll prevent them from being absorbed to the body. So it's just like you're drinking water and just straight pissing it out of your body. You're just not getting any, and still remaining dehydrated. It's just weird. But that's how it works. And I asked and researched that oxalates leach onto the minerals or of any value to the body and expel them out of the body, and not allowing the body to absorb the minerals. So what Freely has done here, I think I can understand her thinking. If high oxalates are the problem, where you're not going to get any mineral gain with your caloric intake, then you need to somehow get rid of the oxalates. And what Freely's done is that she's eating fruits that don't have any oxalates. Smart, but there's a flaw. Sugar. And lots of it. She's basically fueling her body on sugar. And most of us know as a kid, don't eat too much sugar. What it'll do, it'll rot your teeth. Too much sugar will give you diabetes. But, okay, we all know that. Every person growing up will know that. But so you go, okay, let's see how many people have done the frugivore diet. And let's see how they turned out. This is what I found out. This is The Guardian. Okay, this is a well-known publication, considered to be a little liberal, SJW, which would support the vegan diet. Well, I found out two things. If you go ahead and read this article from The Guardian, okay, see the Google LinkedIn, don't be lazy, go ahead, look at it. And what it says is that Ashton Kutcher actually went to the hospital 1 month after following the fruitarian diet that actually Steve Jobs actually did. Now, I'm not saying that the fruitarian diet gave Steve Jobs cancer, but Steve Jobs actually died from pancreatic cancer, and Ashton Kutcher was on the same fruitarian diet, fruits, nuts, and seeds, and his pancreas levels were completely out of whack. So now you have two people known to be on a fruitarian diet in which they had pancreatic problems. It just can't be, how you could say, it can't be a coincidence, in other words. So right there, I'm not going to throw caution to the wind. I'm going to say, nah, that diet where your pancreas actually produces the insulin you need, and he's eating his fruitarian diet, and his pancreas levels were out of whack. First of all, and this is from Ashton Kutcher, so if you want to argue with him, you guys want to go to his website and start condemning him. Let's see what happens when you go and bother a person of great wealth and tell him he doesn't know what he's talking about. Okay? And Mr. Kutcher got all his information from the doctor that was treating him because he was hospitalized. Okay? And Mr. Jobs died of pancreatic cancer. There seems to be a tie-in between problems with your pancreas and a frugivore diet. And here it is in his own words. Unless you want to go sue the Guardian, okay, frugarians, vegans, whatever, you go argue with these guys. Don't argue with me. And it says in his own terms, first of all, the fruitarian diet can lead to like severe issues. Kutcher told USA Today. Now this is Ashton Kutcher being quoted in USA Today and The Guardian. I went to the hospital like 2 days before we started shooting the movie. I was like doubled over in pain. My pancreas levels were completely out of whack. It was really terrifying considering everything. This is Mr. Kutcher's words stating what he went through on the fruitarian diet after 1 month. So I don't know what or how they're going to answer this, because I would like to see this lady's answer. Okay? And I'm doing this as an educational purpose. I'm giving her a chance to come in and say, hey, you can fix that by doing this. So now her diet right there, she lacks the oxalates that a vegan gets, because now she's a frugivore. Okay? Justin Bale lost a lot of weight by living on coffee, 1 apple a day. And Ashton Kutcher discovered after adopting the late Steve Jobs' fruitarian regimen in preparation for a new biopic of the technology magnate. So, other words, when Ashton Kutcher was going to play Steve Jobs, he went as far as to duplicate the guy's diet in order to fulfill his role. And you know what? He suffered the same effects as Steve Jobs. I'm not, again, his pancreas was out of whack, Ashton Kutcher's, and Steve Jobs died of cancer of the pancreas. So there seems to be a tie-in. If you duplicate somebody else's eating habits, and you actually get sick. So there you go. If anybody's got something to say, you go and I just sourced the information. You go to Mr. Kushner and you ask him what his doctor told him, because he's obviously telling you what his doctor. He was rushed to the hospital in great pain. He was doubled over in pain. So God knows what damage this guy suffered from trying to follow that diet of somebody he betrayed, and both of them had the same problem. One which had a more severe problem and passed away recently. Vegans, how are you going to answer that? Frugarians or fruitarians or whatever the friggin' hell else you call each other. So I want to see why the answers that she has. She chose a better path, going vegan, high oxalates, going a frugivore, no oxalates if you check on mostly all of this stuff. But now you're talking about pancreatic problems. Well, there you go, people. That's all it takes is a little research. So again, Frugi, if you see this video and you don't like it, don't come to me. Those are statements made by Mr. Kushner, Ashton Kushner, and the results of what he received off the vegan fruitarian diet. So you guys can go blame each other now. Go and fight. Frugivores, go fight with the vegetarians. By rights, Freely should turn around and say something about the vegetarians, because they didn't take in consideration the oxalates, which she's dealt with by just eating fruit. But now they also have another problem where your levels of insulin, your pancreas, are going to go crazy. So now you got two diets from the same world, but from a different hemisphere. So and both of them seem not to be good. That's and you people could just research it. It's very easy to see. All right, I'm out of here. You guys be careful. If you're going to become a vegan, you need to, or a fruitarian, you need to do your research like I have. And what I found, no, I'll cut down my intake of food. I'll try to eat leaner cuts of beef. I'll eat fruits and vegetables. I will balance my diet out like we're supposed to be, and the true omnivore that we are. I'm out.